Greetings everybody and welcome back to the channel. It is finally time for us to continue Fallout Season 2. This is the penultimate episode, episode 7, titled The Handoff. Sorry about the delay here. We've been sick and there's been a bunch of things that made it almost impossible for us to watch the episodes when they came out. We have some time now, actually watching in real time both episodes 7 and 8 in one go here. So I am really excited to see how they're going to wrap up this season. We, of course, as you guys know, we love Fallout. We love the series. It's such a good story. All the characters are just, of course, like the acting is spectacular, but also like you care for every one of them and their stories, what's going on in the present, but also in the past. And there's still a lot of mysteries, a lot of answers that we are lacking, I guess. But just to hone in on where we are right now, as far as I remember, Lucy is still with Hank, and he just showed her what he's been working on and how effective that is. And then we also have, we ended the episode, the previous one, with Maximus and Thaddeus sitting and talking, and then Dogmeat approached them and brought them to the ghoul. So now we have a little team up there, and I think his only reaction was just, fuck. So, again, yeah, what's gonna happen there? Are you ready to continue and, eventually wrap up the second season? Alrighty. You know the dealio. Subscribe if you haven't done that. Like the video, throw in a comment if you feel like supporting us. Patreon, it's there. You can watch uncuts, early reactions for Vinland Saga and Battlestar Galactica. And if you aren't able to join on Patreon, then there's also YouTube memberships as an alternative. Links down in the description below. And let's finally go, let's go continue Fallout Season 2, Episode 7. Here we go.
My name is Diane Welch, Congresswoman for the District of Glendale. I don't think America...
I'm sure you guys, of course, you have the answers now, most likely, but I remember there being like some theories about like the Congresswoman there, it kind of being a front and like she's the other player, or like, well, whatever she represents or something. But...
Oh yeah, this thing.
We're gonna have a wedding in this episode? What kind of wedding is it going to be?
Really don't hope so. I mean, I'm a sucker for a good wedding, but...
There are also a lot of not good weddings, at least when it comes to...
Sorry, it has to be done. Hey, are we doing the wrong series?
Yeah, I was about to like, this does what
it looks like Last of Us.
Yeah, yes, I was just about to say this looks like The Last of Us, but I think we're about to see her origins here, because there's definitely a sign telling us that we are
Uranium City.
Uranium City.
I think it's a Uranium City.
Ooh.
Back to the internment camp, hosers. Turn around.
Hosers.
I will shoot.
What in the... Okay. She's been through some shit. How in the heck did she end up where she is now?
And you get south of that border and you cling to the highest branch you can find and you survive.
You asked?
Yeah, well, yeah. She definitely did that. Oh.
Okay.
All right. She's just speeding through her origins here.
Wow.
Don't think of them as human beings. Think of them as Americans.
Okay.
Ouch.
Hot damn. All right.
Well, I guess this is one way to save the world, but it's wrong.
Perfect is the enemy of good, Lucy.
She didn't say it wasn't perfect. She just said it was wrong.
What does it do to their brains?
Cleans the memory of the horrors they've experienced. And the mainframe implants new ideas in their heads, turning these wastelanders into well-meaning, good people. Once the procedure's been finished, it's irreversible.
And how do I stop you from making more?
Well, we have to destroy the mainframe which programs the boxes, and that's in the basement.
How do I get there?
It's a bit of a hike.
Stairs? Or, oh.
What's a golf cart?
Good. No, you're doing great, you're doing great.
Like, I don't have a lot of sympathy for the guy or anything, like Hank, but Kyle MacLachlan is just doing such a good job. Like, you can't help but be drawn to him a little bit.
Come on, you got this.
Oh, mind the floor. I just mopped.
Thank you. You know, the Legion is still out there. They're gonna hurt a lot of people.
Oh
With
no.
what you've created, you could stop them.
Oh.
Lucy?
We could stop them, Lucy.
Choosing the lesser evil kind of a situation. Although, it's weird calling like Hank the lesser evil after everything that he's done. But if you compare him to Caesar's Legion, then... Oh yeah, we're both
Just a couple of ghouls.
yeah.
Hey, where are we going?
Lucky 38.
Ooh.
We'll have to cross the strip. If you want to cross the strip, you're gonna have to kill a pack of death claws.
Oh, so we need something to deal with the death claws.
Yep. Need to kill.
I got a question for you. How do you have that?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay.
Have
Maybe
what?
before things escalate here,
Oh yeah.
just let them see it.
Why did you fiddle with it? Why not keep it in a pocket? Something.
This is for Lucy. She's a good person. She'll do the right thing with it.
He believes that? Or...
Seen your face on those billboards for the vaults?
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah. Oh, that's where she ended up.
How I could get a job at Vault Tech?
Ask him.
Oh, that's how.
Yeah.
Right.
Just folded him up and put him in the laundry basket.
I want to believe in people like you that fight for all the right things, but you don't make it easy. I saw you at that VA meeting last week. Why can't good people like you just learn to sell it better? What would you do with infinite energy?
Give it away to the public.
That seems like the right answer.
An unmarked government plane landed at McCarran Airport.
McCarran!
The President of the United States is in Las
Right.
Vegas. How would you feel about giving it directly to him?
You're giving it directly to the president is the best
I don't
course
trust
of
that.
action.
I don't trust that.
Give it to the people. So we'll give it to one of the most powerful people. Alright. There being a lot of emphasis on her and
There is a lot of things here. It's just like my...
treasure trove of Easter eggs.
Oh, sorry, it's... I just hit the thing.
Yes,
But,
beware.
yeah, sorry. But I mean, there's a lot of loot. So the loot goblin in me is very happy.
Ah. Well, they can't loot all of it. They don't
also-
have they don't have video game pockets.
What do you mean? I can easily fit like
They're gonna become encumbered very fast.
3 guns and like
A
2
rocket
laser
launcher
rifles and
yeah.
a Gatling gun,
Fat boy.
Look at my nose. That's the worst
40
thing.
purified water and 23 sunset sarsaparillas, 52 stim packs, you know?
And there's this. This is normal, right?
What in the? No. That's not normal. What's happening to
I have
Thaddeus?
no idea.
This is a transaction.
All the
You
holes?
want to get your girlfriend, you're going to need some weapons to take down some death claws. You got to give me what's in your pocket.
Oh.
It's for Lucy.
So you want to give that thing to a good person so they can save the world.
Just like he tried to do, and that's yeah, probably failed spectacularly.
You're going to have to give it to a really bad person. In all my years, I've only ever seen one man come out on top in Vegas.
You want to give it to Robert House?
He rigged the game.
There you go.
You always end up back where you started.
Now you understand.
Are you happy?
Yes. Oh.
Oh, finally, Norm. I feel like it's been several episodes since we saw him last, but maybe just because, we haven't been able to watch for a little while.
Wait, I'm actually pretty sure that the Vault-Tec handbook says that impersonating management is punishable by death.
If you're pretty sure the Vault-Tec handbook says that, I mean...
If,
No.
If that's protocol.
If that's protocol.
No. This can't be good for your brain.
Yoza.
Yeah. Not good for the brain.
Definitely not.
The brain no like.
So I saw we're getting married tomorrow. I'm so excited. Just curious, why?
Chet.
No. Chet.
Oh. Is there...
What's in the disposal? Glasses? Why did you throw glasses in the disposal? That doesn't make sense.
Whose glasses? Woody's,
Woody's.
Right? Oh no.
Woody's been sent on a leadership exchange program in Vault 31.
Then what are his glasses doing here? I get why he doesn't want to, like, he knows that she is dangerous. Do you just throw like whatever in those trash disposal things in the sink? It's just we don't have those. We just have a normal sink.
Congratulations on your engagement.
Do you have people spying on me, Betty?
You're so much like how I remember you.
Two-faced? Snake?
You gave your word
Water?
to divert 50% of your water production.
Technically, I don't think she did, though.
That's kind of the deal they made, right? I don't remember her saying "I promise" or.
I just want these people to live in peace.
The deal was for the water. I can't speak for the future. That's bigger than us.
So she's just like a fully fledged psycho at this point, and like she just took the whole, God won't care if you kill people thing. She's just taking that very far, and just what is her goal? Like now, like she got in a vault. She survived. Now what? Oh hell yeah. Oh, that's so cool with the extra like on his arms. The blades. The red eyes. Makes it look very much like the NCR. Well, it is an NCR power armor, so yeah.
Never underestimate the power of brand recognition.
Aww.
Aww, they're so happy. Go kill all those death claws.
Did we ever get, like, explained how Hank went past the death claws?
No. I still love how, normally they would just be able to just crash through the gate, but this is such a video game thing that we have like safe zone here, and then we have danger zone here.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Oh no.
Just seem to be having sort of a medical episode here.
Oh no.
This sort of thing happens to folks like us all the time, right?
No.
No, I'm sorry.
I don't think it's not a ghoul thing.
Give me a few minutes here, I bet I can sort it out.
How?
Was it like the teeth that...
Gnawed off the... I don't...
No, it looks rotten, right?
we've seen like beings in the Fallout universe that is basically just like a blob of flesh and teeth.
Oh yeah, you're thinking about
I just don't remember what they're called.
Yes, but the little centaurs.
Yeah, I think he might be turning into one of those.
Poor guy, man.
Mm-hmm.
Mashed potatoes. Feels like home.
Always your favorite.
That must be nice though, getting some real food, not flea soup.
Do you remember me?
Yes. This morning.
Before.
Do you remember the new California Republic?
Doesn't just take away all, like, just the bad memories, but all the...
Just like the Legion.
Oh.
They all have their problems, Lucy.
Just like the Legion,
Well,
he said.
he's not wrong.
Expansionist tendencies, unpopular foreign policy, trust me. You'll understand when you're older.
What? She's not like 8.
I think that's just something he's been saying forever. Oh. I keep forgetting the, like,
the finger.
One side is murdering people, enslaving them, crucifying them, and the other side is just vaguely problematic.
Oh, I thought she was about to, but nope.
Shutting down the mainframe.
Lucy, do not! Lucy!
I think he can get free of that. Oh man, okay, so it's just because I haven't really played New Vegas and I'm probably not gonna be able to finish it on stream. Sorry guys, don't have the time, but the NCR, you guys have been hinting at it a lot as well. Clearly, apparently not good guys, but are they just like, is it lesser evil or are they just as bad as the Legion? Yeah.
I need your help.
Oh. Okay, so that connected to that. Interesting.
Dad, if you can hear me, what's gonna happen to our vault?
Whoops. Time to get knocked out again. That really can't be good for the brain.
Absolutely not.
And do you, Overseer Stephanie Harper, take Vault Dweller Chet to be your lawfully wedded
We could have matching iPad.
Wonderful, yeah, of course.
And you, Vault Dweller Chet, take Overseer Steph to be your wife.
Say no.
This is your moment. Now, in front of everyone, out her.
I now pronounce you...
I don't.
Chet! My man! Come on!
I don't care how good that pussy is, but it's still gonna... Okay, I think you gotta censor this. I'm sorry.
I don't think that Woody is in Vault 31. I think that Steph hurt him. I found his glasses in our garbage disposal.
There we go! Come on!
Where are these glasses?
I
put them back in the garbage disposal, which was stupid.
Cold feet's normal. Let's continue with the ceremony.
No!
That's not just cold feet.
She's Canadian!
What a crime!
Rabble, rabble, rabble. Okay. What is this going to make her do? She's just gonna start murdering everyone, or oh no?
Oh no.
Oh no?
Yeah, she's right by the overseer computer. She can...
Oh yeah, she can do
things, right?
Yeah. I'm just still curious, like, is she just following her own path now? Like, is she coming up with plans on her own, or is she still following whatever Hank's plan was for the vaults? Oh, we are just gonna... Okay. Wait, they eat each other as well?
Oh, it was one of the mounts?
What?
Oh.
What?
It's one of the mounts, right?
It's one of the mounts?
It's one of the... it's one of them.
Okay, sorry, I just couldn't hear the word you said. I thought you said it was one of the moms, or one of the...
Their owns? Their own?
Yeah, yes, one of their
sorry.
own.
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
I hope you got some...
Protection? Well, he does.
I mean, like a gun?
He's got those things.
Yeah, but
We're
it's
just
more like a shotgun?
No, we're gonna fist fight a Deathclaw. That seems like the way to do it. Oh! Come on, Maximus. And then while he's fighting it...
It's just going...
Aren't you gonna help?
Nope. Oh, not this again! Ooh.
What kind of gun? Oh!
Gatling.
Lace.
I think.
Damn.
Whoa!
That did some damage.
Gauss, that's called, what are they called? Gauss? I don't know. Gauss?
Oh!
Whoa! Wow.
Hot damn, you two. That was impressive. It's not often you see the ghoul panic. But he pretty much...
More.
Oh no. Oh yeah,
There are plenty more.
we knew that. I was just sort of hoping that maybe like the biggest one killed the rest or something, as we saw like it was eating one of its own. But no. So, okay, so while the ghoul goes and walks inside, oh, Maximus is just gonna wrestle some.
No, no. Oh no. This is not good. This is not good.
Oh, once we return to that, it's gonna be
Bloodbath.
absolutely.
No signal.
Is this?
I'm not gonna
Okay.
say anything.
It's like I'm not gonna get to play it anyway, so you might as well give me context. I don't have time.
Spoiler alert.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of the choices you make.
I know you do get to house in the end. Like I do
But
know
it
that.
depends on like how you
Or
want to
you
play
can
it.
you can.
It's
Save the world. That's simple.
That's simple.
Raphael. I cannot not see Raphael.
Ninja Turtle?
No, Raphael. Isn't that what he's called? The devil and
Oh yes, yeah.
Baldur's Gate?
Baldur's Gate, yeah. Here comes the claw. The music, man. What? Definitely building anticipation. Big red button. That's the one he saw him press. And that's where he was keeping the cold fusion in the past.
Oh!
Right, no, wait, what?
This is not right. This is not. This is just yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought for a second that, yeah.
Thank you for doing the right thing, son.
Wait. Is that Clancy Brown? Without a beard? Awesome! So this is definitely a mistake, right? Huh? That's her.
She's the mainframe.
Oh, Dinah.
Oh, Dinah. Okie dokie. So now we got a signal and we are booting something up. We're downloading something. Oh, getting chills.
Hey, Robin.
Well, hello, chum.
Ready.
Okay. Wang dang. I've certainly seen that before, like the green or like on the screen and with Robert House like in green from
this
New
is how
Vegas. So
this is how I know him.
yeah, how most people who played the games or played New Vegas, how they know Robert House.
Right.
Again, I don't need to reiterate at this point, but I haven't played New Vegas, and I don't know when I'm gonna get the chance to finish it. So I don't mind the spoilers necessarily, because there's already a lot that I guess I know just from seeing images and some references here and there. But just sticking with the story here, he put in the cold fusion, and there we go. We can now talk to Robert House again. And it also seems like whatever is going on, whatever has been going on, is very much connected to this congresswoman. So my little weird theory, it's not my theory, it's just something that I saw somewhere like weeks ago before they wrapped up the season, but that what if she is actually not a good person, and she is the other player, it's a front, and is that the enclave, the people she represents, is that the enclave? Whatever she's been doing there in the past, like, is that all just an elaborate ruse just to get Cooper to trust her and confide in her so that he will give her the cold fusion, or at least do what she suggested and give the cold fusion to the president? Because we also know that where he is now in the present, the Ghoul or Cooper, he very much thinks that who he used to be, what he did in the past, that was stupid. And trying to save the world by helping out the right person, or giving, for example, the cold fusion to a good person. Like, that's what he tried to do back then. Now he's like, nope, that is not gonna happen. You don't give it to a good person, you give it to pretty much like the worst person, but like the only one who was able to get ahead of all of this and come out on top, Robert House.
There are a lot of things I could get into here. Story, I mean, from like a game perspective.
Sure.
But it's a lot.
You don't have to.
I also really don't want to spoil the experience for anyone who has not been playing.
Yeah,
so I'm just gonna cut that one out.
Sure.
Or like, yeah. But I just think it's very interesting because it seems like, because when we got here, Robert House, or Lucky 38, it looked like there's been tumult. There's been some like
some fighting. There's been some, yeah.
And it just says something about, I think, what the canon player has been doing here.
Okay, so they, guess you could say they kind of committed in this episode to a specific outcome from New Vegas, or at least hinting in that direction.
I don't know. What I actually meant was more the opposite. That the story, like whoever wrote the story, they try to keep their option, or trying to
do it in a way.
Yeah, do it in a way so it doesn't.
They don't commit to like.
They don't commit to. Because it seems like, the NCR, when Shady Sands happens, that was, what, 10 years ago? 12 years ago?
I think it's more, it happened when Max was a small kid.
Yeah, so, I don't remember. But it's like,
it's a while ago.
It happened after New Vegas game, right? I don't know.
I'm not too sure about the timeline. Feel free to let us know. But
that means like NCR was like thriving at that point, right? And we also saw that Caesar's Legion, they were also not necessarily thriving, but they were there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they had they had 2 Caesars. So, but that's a whole other thing. But what I mean is just like we have some of the big players. We saw those. The Kings, unfortunately, were all ghouls and just roaming around, so something happened there. But I mean,
did Lucy just kill like the last remaining ones, or?
What I mean is just that they it seems like they're actually keeping it quite open with these options, and I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because I was like, how are you going to do this? Because you have to take you have to go through some very definite choices throughout the game. Well, you don't have to, But if you're completionist, it's gonna bother you.
You can. And it is also, again, from what I've heard, the kind of game where if you make a certain decision, it will make it impossible for you to do other things that are maybe, like if you choose a side, for example, you can't just all of a sudden be like, nah, I don't want to do that anymore, I'll join the other side. It's like the decisions you make, they have consequences for your playthrough that you can't just revert.
You log out, like, if that makes sense. Like, you log out of certain, like, quest lines and everything.
Yeah, that you can't do if you...
so there are, like, many degrees of freedom in this, in a way that's great. In the game, there's, like, there are many degrees of freedom. You can be basically whoever you want. Like, the playthrough, you can do basically whatever playthrough you want to. But as you say, it has consequences.
It's not like Skyrim, where you can choose to be a part of, like, you can try out all the factions. And it doesn't necessarily have. There's only like one real choice, and it's between
Stormcloak and Legion.
Yeah, exactly.
Imperial Legion, yeah. So yeah, it's definitely not like that. It's more like Morrowind, where it's like there are a lot of factions, but if you join one faction, you get locked out of another faction.
You join that faction, yeah.
Yeah. So they're like opposing in a way, right?
Yeah.
So you can't never really get like a 100% playthrough. So you have to like save and then do more, and that's great. And in this case, like they're capturing a lot of that. And you also talked about, like you said, Caesar's Legion and everything. And is it really that, like, is the NCR really that bad? And it's one of those things where it's like, and I think this, again, why I love the show so much is like, it really captures the spirit of Fallout in a way that is like, you have to make up your own mind.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily saying this is the right thing or this is the right person or like...
There's no perfect choices, no perfect outcomes. So
no,
just
perfect is the enemy of good, right? Wasn't that good was the perfect? No,
you said perfect is the enemy of good or something.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think that was actually like, that just nails like the whole tone of both show and game and like the whole idea.
You can't have it in that way. Like, you can't just do all the right things and then get the perfect outcome where none of the good guys die. It's only the bad guys, and it's just like purely black and white. That's not the kind of world that we're in.
Do you know what that reminds me of?
Mass Effect?
Reality.
Oh yeah.
you can't be like.
The opposite, because in Mass Effect you can. And again, nothing bad about Mass Effect.
No,
I love Mass Effect.
Love the games.
But yeah, it is.
But I mean, it's so real, and that's also, I think that's why a lot of people can actually join together and like agree to disagree about a lot of things. But we can also agree that, well,
let's choose not the worst outcome, or let's like try to work together towards something that will benefit as many people as possible, or like...
No, that's not what I meant. It was more like, it was more the way that we can agree that,
we don't
there's something for everyone.
Yeah, we don't see eye to eye, but so like if we have to achieve something here, we have to be willing to compromise, or at least for Lucy here. Just sticking with the characters, like she very much wants, like she wants to do the right thing, the perfect thing, and like, she didn't say it outright, but she wants to give the reins to a good person, or she wants to do the good thing.
Same with Max, right?
Yeah, but I think that that's the journey that they're on, and they're both learning that it's not that kind of world, and they're gonna find out the hard way. Like Lucy just found out something. We're gonna have to wait and see like what that really entails. But Maximus, he got convinced by the ghoul that no, you can't just give this to Lucy because you think she's a good person, and that's going to solve everything. Then she'll know what to do with it because she's good. He kind of explained his reasoning for it, and then Maximus did give him the cold fusion. So, yeah, they're both willing to learn, of course, but they can also both be quite naive at times. So, yeah. We'll see what happens. I don't know if we should go that much more into detail because we're about to watch the season 2 finale in a few minutes. So yeah, it's like there anything you want to highlight?
No, but just nice with some Easter eggs and
Plenty of those.
Yeah,
and some cool action there with the death claws. Although, I think a lot of people are about to die in the
poor Freeside, man.
On the
This is
strip.
like the only people that actually like they speak to me in a way, like because they are just like people. And that's also the thing when the Congresswoman, she was talking about like the public and how serving the public, and I think that's, as you say, it was a ruse, kind of like a ruse where it's like you need to serve the public, you need to do with the president and everything. And spoiler alert for other Fallout games, the Enclave has a president in one of the games, and the Enclave is not good. Might be the actual worst.
Those you can't just in the same way
Yeah.
probably be like, okay, can we compare them to some of the others? And they're all kind of bad in their own ways. Like, no, the Enclave is
all bad.
The worst.
Basically. So, but yeah, she said that, and it's like, if you serve the public, you serve, you go through the president, and I am very, I have something that in Danish is called politikerlede. It's like, I am so tired of basically all politicians, because I feel like no politician is actually able to do their job properly. But that's just my opinion.
I think a lot of people share in that opinion.
Yeah, it's like, but I mean,
politicians.
That's also why I'm like, you're not serving the public, you're not serving the people by giving it to the president, to give it to some politician or some person in power like that. You have to actually serve the people, and that's not how you do it.
Initially said the right, like she said that
she said the right thing.
It should be like give it to the people. That's what we should do with Cold Fusion. But how do you go about doing that? And then yeah.
And okay, spoiler alert, or yeah, I'm off. I'm offline. What's it called? Like I'm AFKing. Sorry, it's when I went laughing. That was how you said, like how that's when you weren't in game.
Sure.
Talking about real life stuff, you always had to put your hand on your head. Sorry, but anyway, spoiler alert. In Fallout New Vegas, you can choose Robert House, and follow him, and like his storyline, and then you actually give power, and you actually give like Las Vegas gets a chance. And I think that's one of the closest things you get to an actual like let the people live and decide and whatnot. So and I think that's, now I'm just going back to.
It's fine. I'll put up a spoiler thing. You don't have to.
Right. Anyway, so Robert House might be very powerful. He might be extremely rich and whatnot, but it seems like he's actually genuinely caring about the citizens of Las Vegas. Unfortunately, that doesn't mean everyone else, but at least it's like the citizens of.
He wants to save his city, his
city.
People.
Yeah, and that's like the limitations of his, like the goodness of his heart. It's like it's only Las Vegas, and that's sad, of course, because it should be like everyone, right? Yeah. But at least like that's also. We saw that in one of the previous ones. So I think that's also why the Ghoul chooses to aid Robert House and give him the thing, is that this is the way I can save most people. This is the way that I can serve most people.
Also giving it to someone that will be able to most likely do something. Whereas like so many of the other factions, it's like, yeah, you could try to put your trust in them or you could try to back them, but are they really in a position to actually do something? Whereas...
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know how much Robert House can actually do at this point.
I don't know either. But can I just quickly,
yes.
You mentioned, of course, like the citizens, the normal people in this world. And I think, that also extends to a lot of the, like, just the vault dwellers. Like we had Betty saying in this episode, like what she wants for the people down there is just like to just have a nice, decent life, whatever is left. And I think that is what most people like they want, and they don't really care who's in charge, and that makes this world sort of similar. Of course, I think a lot of people in the real world as well, as you just said, like being tired of all politicians and not really trusting in any of like the big power structures necessarily, but still being like I just want to live and be happy, and I just want that for everyone. And that is just what people want. And like the other fictional world that I was going to compare it to, like Westeros and Game of Thrones, where it's also really bad, and you can't really necessarily be like, oh, that's a good house and that's a bad house and good king, bad king. Like, of course there are shades of whatever, but all in all, like what they have in common there, those two fictional worlds, and then also the real world, is just that the people just want to live, man, and they don't care who's in charge. They don't care about like the power struggles of all of these leaders and factions or kings and whatever. It's just like, whatever you're doing there, just leave us out of it, or just make it possible for us to just live a life. It doesn't have to be like the most luxurious life or anything like that. We just want to live. So who's gonna give that to the people? Can anyone even do that? We can't seem to figure it out in the real world.
So why should these people be able to, right?
In a more absurd version, then how would that even be possible? All right, last few things we didn't comment on it really or say it out loud in the previous one, but the super mutant that we saw, right. Ron Perlman, and if you know anything about like just Ron Perlman when it comes to Fallout, the history there, he's actually been a part of the franchise for a long while. Not a big part, but he's, the war never changes guy who always says something to begin with.
So do you want him to say it?
Of course, I want to hear him. Like, we've already heard other characters say it, so it doesn't be as impactful. But anywho, it was just cool that he's in this and he's playing a super mutant. And
but the thing is, the reason why,
you could actually kind of see it.
I recognized him. I think if you roll back the tape, you can even like see me, like there's an expression in my face. But as soon as, because I was like waiting for him to turn around so we could see his face, but because it's so like CGI'd and everything, I couldn't see that it was him.
Very quick scene, and like you're already expecting a character like that to have a very deep voice, so it doesn't come as a surprise, but it is like when you, of course, go back and listen to it and you know it's Ron Perlman. It's like, oh yeah, that is Ron Perlman's voice for sure. And the other one
but then you also kind of like expect what he looks like, right? And when he doesn't look like what you expected, it's like, oh shit, I'm wrong, right?
Yeah, maybe. And the other one I wanted to comment on was just, we saw the president, and 99.9% sure that was Clancy Brown. He didn't talk as much, and that's, speaking of a deep voice. And he usually plays a bad guy.
No,
so that's why, like, if you cast him as the president, that is also a bit of a giveaway. But sometimes he plays a good guy. Like, he played... oh man, my Star Wars brain isn't what it used to be. But Ryder Ansari, a good guy in Rebels at least, and he was also quickly in the Ahsoka series. But anywho's, I think that's gonna do it. Danish word of the day, and then we'll wrap it up. It's getting increasingly more difficult to come up with like what are we going to translate that relates to what we're watching. But I think. Solution is pretty good. Like everyone here, and we've been talking about as well, like trying to find some sort of solution, like how do my plans come to fruition, or who do I give this doodad to that can make it better for everyone? Like what does the best solution, what does it look like? And they all have their own ideas of it. And what was even that, like, sent like a line, I think, from the first season with like just in regards to all the factions that, everyone wants to save the world, they just disagree on how. So yeah, what is the best solution? Solution in Danish is...
Løsning.
Yes. Løsning. It has the Ø and the G, that is løsning, kind of, well, not silent, but it's just, it's, yeah, you know.
If it was silent, it would be løsning.
Yeah, it's not quite silent.
It changes the sound.
Yeah, solution in English and løsning in Danish. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be back with the season 2 finale as soon as possible. Yeah, hopefully in a few days. We'll see how much time I have to edit and yada yada yada. Getting ahead of myself here. Oh, stop talking.
Yourselves?
Yes, we think that this is a good.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you
Precious.
as soon as
Bye.
possible. Bye.